You have definitely seen an old man who is bald. In recent years, more than it was the case many years back, younger men are becoming bald. Thinning hair often happens to men and not to women. However, in older women who are past menopause stage, it would not be impossible to find a woman balding just the same way you would find one growing facial hairs. On a human head, there are about 150,000 hair strands standing every other. With the washing and the combing, around 100 of these strands get uprooted, and this is why you will find some strands in the comb every time you comb your hair. The lost hair is replaced immediately. However, if the rate of hair loss exceeds the rate of replacing the same, then you find yourself with thinning hair. This is just a common example of how balding happens. Reasons why people become bald. Being happy bald. Male pattern baldness (MPB). This is the major cause of baldness in men. This type of baldness is inherited from both parents. Young men below the age of 30 are far less likely to become bald, but as they hit 30, a majority of them start showing signs of thinning hair. In America, for example, 25% of men aged 30 years show balding signs. This increases to over 33% by the time they are hitting 60 years. In some unique cases, you will find a young person as young as 12 years slowly balding. Women are more likely to start getting bald in their 80s. Though the full mechanism of dihydrotestosterone, whose acronym is DHT, is not fully known, scientists are certain that it is this form of testosterone which triggers MPB. Drugs and medication. There are several medications whose side effects include thinning hair. One leading example is chemotherapy. A lot of cancer patients who undergo chemotherapy treatment do lose their hair. The other medications which lead to balding include those of diabetes, heart diseases, anabolic steroids, and taking of birth control pills. Trauma, serious trauma which can be caused by such incidences like childbirth, serious stress, or major surgery are also known to cause baldness. There are numerous other reasons why a person can bald, including those caused by alopecia areata. It is important to note that hair loss does not necessarily lead to baldness. Many pregnant women will gain a substantial number of hair strands, but after birth loss of hair sets in. For many years in different cultures, baldness has been embraced as a common occurrence in a majority of men. In some cultures, bald men are said to be fantastic life partners, while in others they are seen as more likely to succeed in business or in whatever they do. After all has been said and done, it is quite evident that a bald man stands out in a crowd any day. There are many benefits that a bald man enjoys today by just being so. Benefits of being bald. No haircuts and no shampooing, with a bald head who needs a barber or a hairstylist. All you have to be doing is buy some skin lotion for the head, and if you don't feel like it, just leave the bald head to be. With a bald head, you finally come to appreciate how much people spend on haircuts and buying of 10 different types of hair shampoos and conditioners. Chances of getting cancer lower. Recent studies have shown that men who are bald have a 45% lesser chance of contracting prostate cancer. Men who are bald have been found to have larger quantities of testosterone, and this means that they have a lower chance of getting tumors that cause this type of cancer. A better metabolism. Since you have a large amount of testosterone in your body, if you are bald, your body acquires a more efficient metabolism process. This means that with high testosterone in your body is able to rid of fat faster and from all the areas that is not needed. It is highly probable then that you will find bald men boasting of well-sculpted, masculine, well-shaped faces. Bald men tend to be perceived to be manlier. Every other man wants to be masculine and not to lose any part of their mojo in their lifetime. Well, the reason why you should hope to become bald is because bald men stand out from the rest, mainly because they have strong, well-lined faces and also because they have leaner bodies comparatively. You don't age. Many are the instances that you can't tell whether a bald man is old, middle-aged, or old. Meeting a bald man today and meeting them after 5 years will make you almost not believe your eyes. Their facial lines remain the same, of course, if the man is healthy and works to maintain his body shape. Because of non-fatty tissues around their faces, they rarely get age wrinkles, unless they are actually aging. For most men, a little stress after 5 years and the face grabs the wrinkles of a man 15 years older. A little styling and you look amazing. A bald man wearing a hat simply looks amazing. If you are not for a hat, then working on the eyebrows and the facial hairs helps you look great. Your eyes will look luminous and conspicuous if you are bald. Grooming is fantastically fast. Men are becoming more conscious of their looks, and this forces them to stay longer in the bathroom and spend more time wearing their suits. A bald person will definitely take a shorter time in the shower and spend much less time on their hair. Overall, a bald person will spend less on shower-related power bills and save time every other time they are grooming. Being bald comes with a lot of benefits. While some will say that the sun will be meaner on your scalp, you will always be the one to tell them when the rain has started. What is more, you will never have to worry about bad hair days.